All right, so we're recording now. First off, I already did the recognition, which I was sad about. I was going to do that on here, but what do you guys think? Like, I know I'm sitting here picking out quinoa after I started recording.
You want to show the board again or no?
Yeah.
You got it? Okay.
So I can't even believe our team did 21,000. We sold like 21,000 spatulas. No, not quite that much, but we sold $21,000 worth of spatulas.
Nancy said
That-
that's the ID.
Oh, I posted it on there. I tagged her in it. That's awesome. And then we shared the love with 15 new people.
Woo-hoo!
I mean, that's amazing. That's so awesome. It's so exciting. So I'm so proud to be on this team. I'm so proud to be with each one of you. And y'all are kicking my butt, so now I need to get out there and do more. But here was the recap of, is it going to be backwards? I don't know. Is it backwards? Oh, okay. Wow, it's backwards for me when I look at it. But there's our top 10. We've got Chantal, top 10, his 10. Karen is 9. Jen, 8. Leah, Lee, 7. Twana, 6. You're always amazing in sales. Elizabeth, number 5. Woo! We have Amber with number 4. Nancy, number 3.
Whoop, whoop.
Lisa, number 2, and Terry, number 1. I mean, totally awesome. So you guys did awesome. You kicked butt. And then me, Tanette, and Twana all recruited 1. Elizabeth, Nancy, and Terry recruited 2. And Lisa, took the cake and recruited 6. She was on
There's
fire.
no cake. What? Don't talk about cake when there is no
I
cake.
know. When we're dairy intolerant, we can't talk about cake. All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is, do you guys know where your monthly specials are? Do you know what we have going on for May? For May, our host special. Oh my gosh. I guess it doesn't come with the thing. Yeah, just the grill pan is $59.80, which is awesome. You can get the grill stone for $32. You can get the large cool and serve, which I'm telling you what, summer is the best time. Could you, I don't know where Nancy is.
She asked for the ID. I know you tagged her in it, but she asked for the ID that her computer wasn't cooperating.
Okay. Well, let me try to send it to her real quick, because I know she's always on. I miss seeing her face. You need to stop.
That's for sure.
That's what my kids say.
She's being inappropriate.
I love the Boston accent.
I don't know what this is she's doing. I'm from New England. It doesn't sound like that.
It does sound like a Boston accent.
There's some southern twang thing that you're doing at the end. I'm going, what is that?
It's the Boston twang accent.
Boston twang accent. Oh my God.
Like Andrew Dice Clay and Forrest Gump together.
Those are so attractive. Seriously. Just bust me out in front of everybody on Zoom. Nice. Yeah. So we have a good time. Anyways, so the cool and serve tray. You put the little trays in the freezer in the summertime, and then it keeps everything cool. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. The quick stir pitcher, and then the barbecue roasting pan and can holder. Hey Nancy. Hey Danielle. So those are your May host specials, and then the guest special is we've got the vegetable rack, barbecue vegetable rack, the ice cream scoop. Everybody loves the ice cream scoop. If I could eat ice cream, but when I do have almond milk ice cream,
Coconut milk
ice cream, yes, I do love this, and of course my husband and son love it. The corn and veggie brush, the great grilling recipes, or the core and more, which you can use to be a
pop the heads off of the strawberries.
Pop the heads, but
And melon baller.
That's what I was like. Okay. And then for June, you get to the host special is you get to pick one item at 60% off anything in the catalog. Wow. So that is
open up your own show.
Yeah. Open up your own show. Seriously. That's how you get your stuff. So anything. It's pretty awesome. And then we're gonna have summer products, which is the ice cream maker, the ice cream
Ice cream sandwich
ice cream
trays.
sandwich maker.
The spoon thing.
Yeah, the little
spoon mold, the chocolate spoon mold that you can make.
oh yes, the spoon mold. Oh my gosh, yeah.
And then
So-
next month is like the tea brewer. That's what I wanted.
Oh yeah. So make sure that you guys are putting in your sales this month. There's 2 levels. There's $750 and $1,500, and that's for this month and next month. And you'll get those summer products for free. I mean, amazing. And then we've got our guest special, which you get the quick cut and paring knives. People love these things. I mean, I buy them for my live cooking shows to give out as prizes. I separate them. You can get the small micro cooker, the mini measure all cup. Oh, I love the mini one. The mini one is my favorite, honestly. The vegetable
I
peeler.
like the teeny tiny toilet one.
The vegetarian cooker. Oh my gosh, you're killing me. You're too funny. All right, so where's
Which one? Which
I don't
one?
know. Did you like organize it?
So everything we're talking about are we talking about bookings right now?
Yes.
Okay, then that's the bookings that I was talking to you about.
Okay, so one of the things, with bookings, oh gosh. All right, first of all, we need the Franks list. You guys really need to make sure that you're filling this out. I have a copy of this and I will put it on the page.
My team still gets tickets for doing that. Remember, there's an activity with tickets for the Franks list and taking a picture. Emily already did hers. So
Good.
Okay.
Of course she did.
All right, so here is like the list of things that you're looking for. Your best friend, an old friend from high school or college, a new friend, a childhood friend, friends you rarely see, friends from activities you're involved in, friends from your holiday card list. So I want everybody to sit down right now. If you don't already have, I want a list of 10 people that you can think of. Relatives, your closest family members. Jot it down, and then I just want you to show it to me. Your closest family members living in other states, family members you hardly ever see, family members on your Christmas card list, your ex-family members. Well, that's a new one.
True, actually. 'cause
I didn't even think
someone
about that.
had a party her ex-mother-in-law actually ordered on a
Yeah.
Christmas party.
Yeah, so that's like, I didn't even think about that. So people you work with, people in other departments, people you worked with at your last job, people you worked with at the job before that, people from your first real job, people you do business with, like your hairstylist,
Was it a fake job?
your,
Your first real job. That was funny. When you
like, like not cutting the grass, but, like your first real job, like,
okay.
yeah, I worked at a gift shop.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Chantal just asked for the link too.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Oh, yay. It was already saved, so all I had to do is paste it.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here.
All right,
I can't
so-
be quiet, so I'm gonna be quiet.
Receptionist at the doctor's office or dentist office, a nurse, a dental assistant, postal workers, bartender, waitress, people who live on your left, people who live on your right, people across the street, behind you, people who live next to your neighbors on their left, their right, across the street and behind them, people who live around the corner or down the block. If you don't know their name, just put some kind of description, like the lady with the cute redheaded little girl. Like that. Kids, pets. So people you know through your kids or your pets. People at your sports activities, soccer, football, dance, gymnastics, equestrian classes. People you know through their school, PTA, band, academic clubs. People in the community, Boys or Girls Club, Cub Scouts or Girl Scouts, golf club, dog park, Fed's office. People at church activities, Sunday school, meetings, fellowships. People you knew as a kid, daycare, neighbors, church friends, people you babysat for. People you babysat or babysat for. So then people you know through your spouse or significant other. People they know through their work, their activities, their friends, their relatives, their ex-relatives. So if everybody would just make a list of 10. Awesome. Renee's on it. She's got it. She's right here. And then once you've done that, just pop it around. Let me know that you got it. Just, like there's nothing magic going to happen. I just want to see that you have 10.
And I was saying to you too.
Yay! I
this
see
one
it,
actually
Twana.
Came from the booking blitz that you posted that had other people too, like The person that wrote you the oldest text message saved in your phone.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
The 6th contact in your address book under R. So this was the 25 that you had listed. So if you want to
Okay.
obscure things.
All right, so here's some extras as you're writing down. The 6th contact in your address book under R. Person that wrote you the oldest text message saved in your phone. The person at the top of your green dot. If you don't know what that is, just let me know. Someone you are afraid to ask to host with you. Someone who has a birthday in March or April. 2nd contact in your address book under T. Chris, there's a little button. You can shut off the video. She put something over the top of it. Someone that has a July birthday. Someone who has the same name as you. Person that shows up on your news feed when you click home. Someone who sells for another direct sales. 4th contact in your address book under S. I mean, if you get more than 10, like seriously, write more than 10. But I'm just asking for 10 right now. These are ideas just to jar your memory. The person who wrote you the oldest dated email in your inbox. The 8th person down in Facebook messages in your inbox. A teacher or a nurse. Oh, there's some more. Someone who shares your birthday week. The 10th contact in your address book under D. Someone who didn't join your launch party but didn't order. Someone who joined the launch party. The 3rd contact in your address book under L. Someone with an August birthday. Someone getting married or having a baby. So those are some ideas. We've got Twana's and then Chris's. Nancy, are you done, Nancy? I can't hear you. I think you're muted.
I'm still writing.
Okay. Oh, Elizabeth got hers. We just need Danielle, Emily, and Jeanette.
Do I need to write mine down even though I did it and posted it on Lisa's, or do you want me to find it?
Monday she can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to. Okay, Danielle's got it done.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Emily, you're good. Elizabeth, did you do it on Lisa's?
No, just Jessica and Emily.
No, I just showed it to you.
Oh, did you? Oh my God. See, I'm totally like crazy. So Twana, hey Chantal, how are you doing? In the garage.
I'm good, thank you.
Thing. All right, we're going through a thing right now. All right, Tanette's got it. So Chantal, we're just making a list of 10 people. Did I don't think I did this with you yet. You're just.
You did.
Okay.
Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to write them down yet because I just got home.
Okay. All right. So you can go ahead and write it down and then let me know.
Okay.
Yes, it will count for your ticket.
Serious vouching.
I know.
So
It's all good.
who was it that asked that?
Elizabeth.
Okay, Elizabeth, you just have to type it down on the post, and I'll forget.
All right. So yeah, just go through and make a list of 10, and then as we get through the training. So one of the things that you're going to need to do and do often is your Frank's list, and get a big, huge one. Make a huge one, and because you're never going to go through it all. I'm going to hope that you would, but sometimes you're going to pick and choose. But mark these people off as you contact them, and then you can go through and, when you're looking for more people, separate this back out so you have that. All right, so that's yours. Anyways, you can go back through when you're looking for bookings. The other thing that you can do that is great is the fact that you can go through, like for those of you who have been doing it, you all are still pretty new, but you can go back to your first order that you had and look through those people and people you haven't contacted. Text them. Hey, I noticed that you got the veggie spiralizer. What all have you used it for? Or I noticed you got the veggie spiralizer. Would you like some recipes? So contact those people. So one of the things, I'm kind of reading this off just because it's from notes. But one of the easiest ways to amp up your business is to amp up your passion, your relationships, your credibility, your personal brand in your show. That all leads to bookings. We all need bookings. Like we all go through dry slumps where we're like, oh my gosh. But you need to, like for me, I'm more introverted. Lisa doesn't necessarily have to worry about this part because she's extroverted. I would assume, are you extroverted too? Yes. Okay, that's what I thought. Because your live video was awesome. I'm talking to Renee. She's behind you guys. She did a live video when she unpacked her box, and she had so much fun. And like normally I can't stay on videos for very long, but it was so fun watching her and her daughter unpack those things. And she was so knowledgeable. Anyways. So for me, I have to really check my passion. I have to make sure that my love for this product, for this company, for everything is really coming through, because a lot of times what I do is I tamp it down. I'm like, oh, I don't want to look foolish. I don't want to look this or that. But this company has been awesome to me. It has provided for my family. It has taken my mind off of things when I needed an escape. It has given me retreats to go to. I just came back from a retreat in Massachusetts, and no, I didn't do the Boston accent.
You just did.
I did, and I couldn't help it. I like it. I love accents. I'm an accent person. When we first moved here, my kids still hate it. I'll do a really Southern Alabama accent, like one of my friends, and they're like, "Mom, stop!" Like, I love accents. Anyways, whew. So. Passion, are you showing passion for your products? Are you really excited about them? Even if sometimes I just have to write the words. When I'm typing and texting, if you looked at my face, I know my kids see me sometimes, and I'm like, I know you think that I'm kind of weird, but it's okay, because I'm like, hey, how are you doing? And I'm typing. But I've got this face on because I'm trying to smile, because I want the smile to come across my text. I want people to know that, and I think as you smile, I think it does help your fingers say something. And then you read it back and you're like, oh, wait, no, that didn't sound like a smile. That sounded, so you go back, you erase it. What? That sounded Yeah, it sounded grumpy, or, oh, I shouldn't use that word. And I'm looking at Lisa because some of her words sometimes I'm like, back up the train a bit. Like, woo, that was a little harsh.
Keeping it real.
It's those mother words, like disappointed. And I'm like, no, you never use disappointed. Sorry, I'm busting her out.
Concerned.
Oh, concerned. Oh, no, you're never concerned. It's always like, hey, how are you doing? Like, that's how I start everything out. I'm so excited. So, anyways.
No, I'm so excited. They know that. Jeanette knows that too. I'm so excited. Why am I?
She can't even stop herself. She moved away from the camera so she would be quiet. It's okay, because I busted her out. So,
You brought this up.
all right, passion, relationships, credibility, personal brand. Credibility. Are you following up with people when you say you are? Are you saying you're taking care of something and you don't? Now, I'm going to bust myself out here a minute. I did a silly post about I need 5 virtual consultants on my page, and I even did a Snapchat video. I didn't even know what I was doing. My daughter was helping me with it. And somebody posted below, hey, what about that product that I was supposed to get replaced from January? And I went, ooh. I was like, uh-oh. So I'm looking it up, and I'm like, uh-oh, I didn't call it in. I totally let it fall through the cracks. Thank God Pampered Chef is such a lovely company, because they didn't charge her because it had been over 30 days. I mean, I obviously would have paid it because I was like, my bad, I totally messed up. But, I tracked it, and then I contacted her the next week to make sure. I looked at it, I knew she had gotten it, and I'm like, hey, did you get your whisk? So make sure that you're following up. So that's part of credibility. With her, I lack credibility now because I didn't follow up the way I should have. So make sure you're sharing your passion for the products. It's going to lead to bookings. It'll give you credibility, and it will help build your relationships. The other thing, too, is it's a relationship business. We're not about just selling a spatula to somebody. We're about creating relationships with people. So it's not about just, and that's, once again, this is where I struggle, because I'm more of a, check the box off the list, and I talk more. Cheyenne? Hold on. I got to go get my cord. Got to find a cord first. Hold on. Go ahead. Fill the space, Lisa.
Fill the space. What am I filling the space with?
Oh, never mind.
Okay,
Oh,
don't
you
fill
got
it.
That was good. Okay. Sir? Sir, plug
Way over there.
Okay. Would you be able to plug that in for me
I
before I
Or you die.
before I die? I know. I love it when I tape Zoom meetings because, I don't have the perfect Zoom meeting like Claudia does. Like, she's got it all figured out. Like, winging it. My computer's dying. Anyways, we're about the relationship. So whether it be with a consultant that you just signed on, whether it be with your host or your guests, it's all about the relationships. Are you picking up that phone? Are you sending your hosts? And I know most of you are virtual. Are you sending your hosts packets? And then are you picking up the phone and saying, hey, I'm so excited. I want to go through your host packet with you. I've got you 2 catalogs. I have you a credit coupon. There's a light piece. And you go through that with them. You talk to them. Create that relationship before the show starts so that you have something. And it's hard to do at first, but then you get to the point where you're like, hey, this is kind of fun. This is kind of like, you're just chit-chatting with people. I can do mine in I tell them I just need 5 to 10 minutes. If they're in a hurry, then I'll do all the talking. But I will ask questions. You try to make it 2 ways so that I'm not just spewing information on them. But, talk to your hosts. Create that relationship. When you have your guests, are you calling them and doing the full service checkout? It's hard to do, but do it. It's going to lead to more sales. And people are so, so, so impressed when you call them up and you go through this little thing right here. Where is it? Oh, thank you. This is my little assistant over here where you're like, hi, Chris. Oh, hi. Is this Chris? Hi, Chris. This is Lori with Pampered Chef. Oh, did you print one out too? Because I printed one out too.
No,
Anyways,
yours.
it says Lisa.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Did you print one out? Okay, I'm sorry. I get distracted easily. Oh, good night, Danielle. So this is Lisa. This is Laura with Pampered Chef. I'm such and such consultant. I want to thank you for your order. I really appreciate it. Practice that. Practice the tone in your voice when you do it. We're going to be closing your show soon, and I want to make sure that I have everything correct before we do. I have you down for blank and blank and blank. Is that right? Great. You're going to love that veggie spiralizer. I like to make sweet potatoes. I do sweet potato pad thai. I do zucchini noodles. I spiralize my onions even and put them in salad just because they look prettier. I have an awesome recipe book. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Okay, we have to get off and get back on because I only have 10 minutes left. I have an awesome recipe book for it too. I can send that to you. What are you looking forward to using the most? Your total is before tax and shipping. Do you know that with the $75 order this month, you get a free guest special and then you don't say, is there anything you'd like to add to take advantage of that? Would you like some suggestions in that price range? Or you could say, is there anything else on your wish list that you would like to add? Because you don't, like if they've got salad choppers on there, you don't want to recommend the dual-sided cleaning brush, which is a lot less if that's not on their wish list. They're just adding something to it. So, and then, I have this and I'm going to post it for you guys, but you just go through. Are you contacting each customer, offering them the business, offering them, the chance to be able to earn some extra money? Are you asking them for, if you're doing cooking shows, are you asking them for a cooking show? Are you asking them for a virtual party if they don't want a cooking show? Are you asking them for referrals? Do you know somebody who would like to? So, make sure you're sharing your passion. Tell them why you love the products, what they've done for you lately. If you're not posting on your page pictures of what you're making, if you're not going live on your book, on your Facebook page, you really should think about it. Just making dinner. It doesn't matter if you have the smallest kit and you're using products that aren't Pampered Chef. You're providing a service when you teach them how quick and easy that you can make something, and that, it may not all be Pampered Chef, but you're going to eventually build up your supply of it because you love the product so
And you
much.
become a real person with them when you start doing live. You're more relational. If it's all virtual parties that you're doing. They see
Did you guys hear that? Okay. Say that again.
I said it's building a relationship. If they only know you as a virtual party, when they see you candidly in your kitchen doing something, then you're more approachable. Then it's easier for them to build a relationship with you. Is that what I covered?
Yes, that was.
That's ADHD moment here.
Hold on. I'm just going to just going to get this stupid thing.
Just break
bugging
down
me.
and do it, you executive director in training.
Yes, I am. I am. All right.
Playing the victim.
So hold on, because I don't want to have to get off of here. I don't want you guys to leave me. I'm going to do this really quick, hopefully it doesn't take long. The card number. 272. Thank goodness it saves everything. Oh, I need my phone. At least my phone does. I needed to bite the bullet and do it anyways because it's been time. Actually, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Upgrade it. Okay. All right. Okay. They keep bugging me about that. Your account has been updated. Your meeting has no time limit. Woo! I got tired of those 10-minute warnings, and I'm like, I have too much to say.
We haven't gotten to part 2 yet.
I know. We haven't got to Lisa's part. So, go live in your show. Show your passion. Show yourself as a real person. Just do it. Do it. I'm going to say do it. I'm not particularly fond of live, especially because I see myself and I just entertain myself. And so I do think they're silly. I do some crazy stuff and then I'll show my daughter, whatever. It is what it is, but do it because you know what? All that silliness is realness to them. They're like, oh, she's not just somebody who's typing behind a computer. You're going to go live the first time and you're going to be like, I never want to do that again, but do it. Provide a service for them. Let them get a service from you before they ever buy a product. And then when they want a product, who are they going to think of? They're going to think of the person they see going live. I mean, I do have to give you a tip because I just went on live on my regular page instead of my Pampered Chef page. And I got a lot more people who were watching. I don't know. I don't speak good English and I don't pretend. I've got issues. I cannot lie. So anyways.
Pampered not perfect.
Yes, for sure. Pampered not perfect. So just let them see you, and one last thing. What do they think when they see your name or their face? What are you known for? What do you want to be known for? So, think about that. Think about that when you're thinking about bookings. What are you doing that can help you with bookings that may not be picking up the phone? But pick up the phone when you need bookings. Are you creating that relationship that doesn't, okay, what are you doing? What I'm trying to say is, what are you doing for bookings that isn't picking up the phone and asking people to book? What are those things that are creating that relationship? Calling your host, calling your guests, private messaging and texting, and,
You're creating a segue right now. Look at this.
Emma?
This whole customer care thing. That
Yes.
you're gonna be
That's awesome. Yes. So just think about that because we all hit dry spells. And believe me, I certainly hit dry spells myself. But, I really need to look internally and see, what am I doing? And then who am I contacting? There are many people that you can contact and you can call. You just have to sit down and think about them. Did you have something to say, Chris?
Yes, and I went out of my comfort zone yesterday, and I just, out of the blue, just text people I didn't know. It was tough, and it was brutal, and I just wanted to give up. but I did it and I got 2 bookings.
Yay! That's awesome.
Yay. But I'm not done yet,
Good.
but I did that. So, yeah.
Yeah. You guys, you just what did you send in the text? What did you say?
Something that I had asked you to help on, and I don't know exactly what it was at.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, what was that, Lori?
I don't know. You know, the thing is when you ask me for verbiage, half the time I don't remember it after I tell you. Oh, I had one that had verbiage on it. That's what I was going to do too. Oh, I needed to do this too. Oh my gosh, there's another one, like a text, like a text message. It's untitled, just this one. Okay, all right. So before we get to the other thing, let me finish this part. So one of the things that's really important to your business is this. When you get 2 bookings from every show, you stay in business. That is our goal every time. 2 bookings from every show. Now, sometimes you may walk away with 0 from a show, but make it up on another show. That is our goal. Because if you have 6 shows dated and 2 of them cancel, which we all have cancellations, you're going to have 4 shows held. 4 shows held times 2 bookings equals 8 new shows. So you have 2 bookings because you want 1 to replace the show that you just did and 1 to grow your business. So hopefully, eventually, you're going to get to where, all of my, my next available date is May 3rd. Why? Because you're booked up that far ahead. You're sending them out their host packets. You're staying in contact with them each week, sending emails or whatever. So month 2, you've got 8 shows dated, 2 cancel. That will be 6 shows held. 6 shows times 2 bookings equals 12 new shows. Amazing. Month 3, 12 shows dated, 2 cancellations, 10 shows, 10 shows held times 2 bookings equals 20 new shows. Month 4, 20 shows held, 4 cancellations, 16 held. Oh, it would be 20 shows dated, 4 cancellations, 16 shows held. From 16 shows times 2 bookings is 32 new bookings. Now, who wants a business like that? I know I do. Like, that's why you do it. Here's another reason why you do it. You have 6 shows dated, 2 cancel, you hold 4 shows. Out of those 4 shows, you get 1 booking, you have 4 new shows. Month 2, you have 4 shows dated, 2 cancel, so you have 2 times 1 booking equals 2 new shows. Month 3, 2 shows held, 2 cancellations, out of business. Nobody wants to be out of business. I don't want to be out of business. So, do you want 2 shows where by the end of month 4, you've got 32 new shows and you're booking months out? Or do you want to be in month 3 where you don't have business? And then that's where you have to go back to your Franks list and you have to make those phone calls. That's the other thing is if you don't want to be on the phone trying to, say, will you do a party for me? Those aren't the words. Those are never the words. Come to me if you need words. I will help you. But that's what you're going to feel like. Will you do a party for me? I need help. Yeah. Lisa calls it the desperate prom date. So if you don't want to be in a situation where you can pick up the phone and do customer care calls like, hey, you got this product. You want some new recipes? That's what you want to do. All right. So here's some words to use, and I will post these. So I was looking for ideas, and so one of my sister directors, Christy, she was like, go through, and I know you guys haven't been in business that long, but go through and see who's ordered stoneware or rock crock before. The special this month is 60% off. The stoneware will definitely make anyone who loves stoneware want to book, as well as the new rock crock base for anybody owning a rock crock. So you can start by, this is what she said. Hey, Megan, I just wanted to check in and see if you're enjoying your rock crock. What have you made in it? And then you can say, can I send you some more recipes, some of my favorites? Then you can say, awesome, I'll send you my favorite ones. What about a She said, what about a virtual party too? I wouldn't go into that. I would say, what about, hosting your own parties? Or how about, okay, here we go. I have to go into my thinking mode. I wasn't planning on it. How would you like to earn some free and deeply discounted products? It's like easy peasy. Don't act like when you're asking someone, like you have to act like your life doesn't depend on whether they say yes or no, because it doesn't. You just go on to the next one. If they say no, don't think it's a reflection of you. It just is. It's just one of those things. Not everybody's going to say yes. So someone said, hi Lisa, this is Lori. I have a couple of bonus days for a Pampered Chef party. And what that means is I'll bring the ingredients. There's always a perfect time to party for me. I have a bonus date to fill. Oh, okay, this is a different one. So there's always a perfect time to party with me. I have a bonus date to fill, and we'll bring all the ingredients. And then this was this was actually somebody who had one. So she came back with, I'd love to be able to do it this month. I have, she said she needed one more show. Can we make that happen? All right. So let's see. What was this one? So another way you can start a conversation with people is, going through, looking for people and saying, hi, whoever, this is Lori with Pampered Chef. I just wanted to check in and see how you're enjoying your salad choppers. Do you need any recipes? I'm currently booking virtual parties for insert date, and I would love to spoil you with some free Pampered Chef. What do you say? Always end with the question. What do you say? What do you think?
Lori, I'm sorry. It's Chris. I just found what I know, right? Hello. Look at me.
What do you say? It's
Hey, I found one of the things I had mentioned. I had asked a friend yesterday about having a party, and because I had noticed that she had posted that her and her husband just bought a new house. So then I reached out to her and I said, hey, I just saw you post that you and Joe bought yourself a new home. Congratulations. I'm not sure if you heard, but I'm now into Pampered Chef. I would love to help you add some new free kitchen tools into your cupboards. Let me know, and I know you don't like to.
Hey, let me know.
I know it.
What do you say?
You're gonna slap me. You're gonna slap me silly. But yep, I did, and I got it though. I still got the booking. But then on the other ones I used was I said that my team leader boss lady was had, I know, don't you know that? My boss lady had
Nancy.
well, what did she say? Come up with like something I had to come up with, like so many challenged. She challenged me with booking to get more bookings on the calendar. So that's how I ended up with that other cell. So I just come up with something like that.
But if you guys need ideas, please say, I'm having problems. Because the first thing you say when you don't have bookings is what I'm going to say is, what are you asking people? Give me your exact verbiage. Let me help you refine it, because maybe you're saying some words that are scaring people.
Like, let me know.
That scares me when you say, let me know. It's like, oh, because people never let you know. That's why I say don't say it, because 9 times out of 10 people won't let you know. Because for me, I've got so much information coming in. When somebody says, let me know, that whoop, automatically drops to the bottom of the pile, and I forget about it. That's what happens because I've got other things going on. All right, so I'm going to let Lisa, we're going to switch chairs here.
Ooh, see, look, she's completely put me on the spottage. I'm allowed to talk now, so I won't have anything to say.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's a problem.
Okay. So we were talking about keeping connections going, and we've talked even for those of you who are on my team, about our customer service, because what sets us apart from Amazon or going to any store is that they're building a relationship with us and we have their interest. It's not that we're using them to get a sale. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. So instead of us having a mindset about, I'm doing something for them, well, not really. Like, well, we are doing something for them, but what I'm saying, they're not doing us a favor, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But it doesn't end at the show. So the relationships start at the show, and the way that you're getting those bookings is, as Lori's saying, you're reaching out to every customer. And I understand, because Lori knows that the phone is a terrifying thing for me. Like, I don't know why it is a freaky thing. It's confrontational, certainly, but it won't be if it's a consistent relationship. You can go into Consultants Corner and into your contacts, and you can actually see what everyone has ordered to really just make this a very casual conversation. You know, it's the 2-2-2 that they talk about. 2 days after the show, 2 weeks after the show, 2 months after the show. You're having a conversation with checking with someone and saying, you know, are you enjoying this product? You know, we have a 30-day guarantee on it. Thanks for supporting the show. These are ways that you can say, oh my gosh, like, you know, thank you so much for your order. You helped Mary get $200 in free products. Like, how exciting is that? I'd love to help you get free products too. My next 2 available dates are, which one works for you?
You didn't say let me know.
No. I'm having allergy problems, so I'm going to keep rubbing myself. It's awful, but anyway. So even if you're frightened of the phone and as you're doing these parties, full service checkout can take place on a Facebook party too. It means that you can private message. Now, you have a couple of different options with that. I tend to Facebook request, friend request, everyone that's ordered from the show. And oddly enough, 9 times out of 10, they accept your Facebook friend request. It's a great way for them to build a rapport with you, and that way they can see whenever you're posting deals and stuff, okay? I don't ever see them commenting on my personal page and stuff, but it makes you more of a real person to them. Also, if you will add the host and that person in a private message, then you can private message them and it won't go into their message requests. It will go into their direct private messages. So you can add the host in the conversation. Oh, really? Okay. It's like right here. Is that going to work for my nose too?
Well, then just you could put it on your thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll help.
So making sure to have those relationships. Now, some of you are extremely new. Some of you have been doing this for a few months. So you can certainly go back. Something Tanette and I have talked about is if you haven't done a virtual launch of the new catalog yet, you can reach out to people in your contacts. I actually text message 175 people. Send them a text message. Hey, this is Lisa from Pampered Chef. I'm doing a virtual spring launch of the catalog. Would you like an invitation? I only had a handful of people say, no, thank you. I said, I'm sorry for bothering you. And they said, oh, no worries. Thanks for thinking about me. But the rest of them said, yes, I really would. And then I said, are we Facebook friends yet? If we're not, here's my name. Friend request me and I'll send you the invitation.
So make sure you texted. You did not private message them.
I texted them. I did. I texted the phone numbers, explained to them who I was, and asked the question, would you like an invitation? Okay? Now, with that, as I explained to Tanette, I wasn't necessarily looking for sales, although that does help because it makes us a host. I was fishing for hosts because this was every contact that I had who could have been in parties all the way back to the beginning of me starting who didn't book a show then. Or maybe they did, but our catalog changed and they want to do another one. So this is an opportunity. The customer service is huge. There are scripts on Consultants Corner in my contacts that will be scripts to tell you how to touch base with someone about the products. How are you doing with the products? Do you have any questions for me? Do you have any concerns? Even following up with people and asking, do you need any replacement parts right now? Because sometimes things, you know, over time break down and we're just checking in as a customer service experience. Now, it is a little awkward to all of a sudden out of the gate just private message someone and be like, hey, you want to book a show? And they're like, no. Like, I feel violated that you just said that too. Like, really? You know, hi, you know, so how are you doing? You know, this is the relationship component of what we're doing. So if you're not doing those connections, like Lori talked about, even the full service checkout, do that even in private message. It's not that serious. It does confirm things. You're starting with, is this the correct order? And I have to express to you that if you're not doing full service checkout, just for the sake of your orders, do it. Because I've had multiple parties where people picked the wrong shipment and I had it shipped to the host and lived in a different place. That's how Tanette and I met each other, remember? On a party was Lisa's party. So anyway, do it just because some people inadvertently will choose host and they'll be like, oh no, I don't want it shipped to the host. I want it shipped to me. Okay, great. I just want to make sure of that. Did you have a good time at the party? What was your favorite part? What did you enjoy? Oh, great. Then you can tell them, this is how much you helped this host to earn, these type of things, and building that relationship. Now, there's going to be those times where you're going to have objections, okay? Do you have the paper for the common objections and what to say? Yeah. One of the best trainings that I've ever heard has the best words I've ever heard, and she's so fun. And it's putting people at ease. If someone has an objection of, oh my gosh, I totally don't have any time. And her verbiage is like, thank you so much for sharing that with me and for telling me that. I appreciate you being honest with me about that. Like, I understand where you're coming from, and you're not the first person to tell me that. Because somehow, if you're letting someone know that they're not the first person that's ever told you that, then they feel a little bit more at ease. But did you know that if you do a virtual party, you're really only investing 5 minutes a day, and I give you the words to say, and you still earn the same benefits in a Facebook party or a catalog show as you do in a live cooking show? Best part is you don't have to clean your house or wear a bra. Like these type of things of objections, like, what was it? I'm too busy.
That's when you'll always get, I'm too busy.
Even if you do get an objection, we're always wanting to make sure it's not, is it no, not ever, or no, not now?
Yes, that's the big one.
Because someone could be like, oh my gosh, we talked about all the things that you have due right now. I'm looking at Renee at the same time. Okay. All the things I have due right now, my life is crazy in the next 2 weeks. Okay. Great. You know what? Can I check back in with you at the beginning of May, at the end of this month? Could I check back in with you? Would that be okay?
Get their permission.
Exactly. Would that be okay? You're giving them permission to do so. Okay. The other thing could be, no, they don't want to host, but they'd love to come to yours or someone else's. They love ordering, and we love people that pay money. Like, clearly, like, I will still take your money if you don't want to host a party. Like, if you want to keep ordering, that's
this
fine.
One is,
okay.
I don't.
Okay, one of the objections is I don't need any products or I don't do parties. I know how you feel. I have hosts who own almost every product in the catalog. But what I found is that many of them have a favorite charity. And I did one of my largest sales, one of my largest shows was a fundraiser because she said, I don't need anything. Okay. One of them is a favorite charity that they'd like to help. Would you like to host a fundraiser for your favorite charity? She donated her host benefits and did the fundraiser, and she had a $1,300 show. Woo woo. Exactly, for Samaritan's Purse. So, like, there are lots of people, and those are great people to talk to too. Our fundraisers are for the entire catalog. So someone may have Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. Oh my gosh, an MS walk that I just did that was another $1,200 show 2 months ago. And it was a completely virtual show. We did not do a cooking show too, that it was completely virtual and $1,200. So those are the people that when you see that they're wanting adoptions, exactly. If you're seeing people, then there's a conversation piece for you to talk to them. When she talked about someone got a new house, oh my gosh, let's make a wish list for a housewarming party. How about if we have a housewarming party and people can buy stuff for your new house? Okay. How about I don't know anyone, which clearly we know is not the case because going through a Frank's list, we'll find out that the average person knows 600 people. So I don't know anyone. I know how you feel. I felt the same way when I had a show, but what I found is that when I looked at my Christmas card list or wedding list or other event that people were invited to, I thought of several people to invite. If I could help you brainstorm people to invite, would you like to schedule a party? Using the Frank's list. Help them think of people. Your hairdresser, Lori came to it wasn't even a Pampered Chef party. It was another I was helping a friend with. I invited my daughter's hairdresser. I invited the realtor we bought our house from. I invited my neighbor. There were so many different categories of people that they are not interested in how good of friends that you are. That's why we tell our hosts on virtual parties, it doesn't matter if this is someone. Tanette knows that she was in a party and joined from a party where they have not talked to each other since elementary or middle school? But they're Facebook friends. So not only did she order from the party, she became a consultant. You know, so you just don't know. It doesn't matter how close friends you are to the host. You know, it's about how much they love our product, which is why, as Lori said, you find out what your passion is. And if you believe, you signed up as a consultant for a reason. You believed in the product and what it could do. It has an outstanding reputation. I mean, Warren Buffett is the owner of our company. So clearly, okay, how about my friends don't have any money? Another objection. I understand how you feel. I'm always reluctant to invite someone to a party who's struggling financially. But what I found is that they are the ones that really need a night out. There's no obligation to buy. However, if they want to buy something, we have over 80 products that are under $10. Why don't we have a fun get together and give your friends a fun evening out? Now, those are also the perfect people that would love to get a job too. My friend doesn't have any money? Great. Let's help you to become a consultant and make some money. My house is too small. Now, this is for, you know, you can already have your rebuttal right there. Great, let's do a virtual show. You can invite 500 people and it's not in your house. How exciting is that? But I understand how you feel. I have hosts who have felt the same way, but what they found is that we don't need much room at all. We just need a table to work around. Most of my successful parties are done in small apartments or small houses. Do you have a small table or island that we can work around? But the people that don't want to do a cooking show, let's do a virtual party. It's really laid back and you don't have to clean your house and vacuum. It's okay. So, or I understand how you feel. I have hosts who felt the same way, but what they found is that they usually could find a friend that would allow them to do the show in their house, which is what I'm doing with my cooking show this month. Is she has a co-host. I said, why don't you see if someone wants to split the benefits with you? Be the co-host and host it in their house and you guys split the benefits. And then you have double the invites for that party because both hosts are inviting people. So it's getting comfortable. We'll definitely post the overcoming common, booking objections. But think about it. Think about what they're saying and really try to relate and find out where they're coming from. Are they frazzled because their life's really crazy? And if it is, can you follow back up with them later? If it's no, not ever, do they still want to be invited to your launches? But be really creative about, and if you are keeping a consistent relationship with these people, whatever that looks like, I realize a lot of you are like, man, I have already a full-time job. And so I can't do any more. I understand that. Even if you can have a relationship, checking in with them, if they're already your friends on Facebook, by you friend requesting them, you can still follow up and be like, hey, did your order come in? Did you take it out of the box? You're still reaching out to them in concern. Instead of just desperately, if you're booking from the parties, then you're not having to do these random connections with people where you feel stressed out. Like, oh my gosh.
Because you'll end up asking for something and you feel uncomfortable with that. When you're doing the customer care calls, you're just checking in on them.
Right.
So that takes the pressure away. And a lot of times they'll start out with customer care calls before I make booking calls because the customer care calls are the feel-good calls.
Exactly. You can hear it in their voice, especially when they're like, yes. And you're like, hey, I just was checking in. Wanted to make sure you took the product out of the box, see if you had any questions for me.
I have some scripts.
Well, and a lot of them are like clearly in Consultants Connection, right in the My Contacts. Like you can see exactly what they bought, when they bought it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It'll
give
you
if you wanted to go to
okay.
the script or if you want to.
So the first call you make is 2 days after the party. And if you get a voicemail, you probably won't hear back from anyone, and that's okay. Even though you don't hear back from them, I promise they'll remember that you called to say thank you. Imagine Kohl's calls you and goes, hey, thank you so much for coming into Kohl's and buying that dress. We really appreciate your business. Weird to you? Because initially when I heard that, I was like, wow, that'd be really weird to me. But
What about when Pampered Chef calls you?
Exactly.
Welcome you as a new consultant.
right, I know. And then when, exactly. Or when they called as a director too. We just wanted to, congratulate you on your promotion. Okay, thanks. Okay. So it could sound something like this. Hey, Sue, this is Lisa with Pampered Chef. I just wanted to give you a quick call and say thank you so much for attending the party the other night. It was so nice to meet you, or it was so nice to have you in the party, and I hope you had a good time. Thank you for your order, too. If you have any questions about your products, please feel free to contact me and have a great day. Like, then they're sitting there stunned still, like, really? The second set of calls you make is 2 weeks after the party's been submitted, and the first call you make during this series is your host. Make sure all the products were received and delivered to the host. You don't want to call a guest and ask them how they like their products and find out they didn't get them yet. The second call is what we call an out-of-the-box call. This call is to make sure our customer doesn't have any issues or questions about the product or need to return or exchange it, because remember, we have the 30-day return where there's no questions asked, that they can send it back for free, okay? And that's happened. Some people are like, that wasn't what I expected it to be, or it came, especially at Christmas time, the entertainment platter came shattered twice to the same person, you know, okay. Again, you'll probably get their voicemail. Just be sure to leave your phone number in case they do need your assistance. It may sound like this. Hey, Sue, this is Lisa with Pampered Chef. I'm just calling to make sure you love your products you purchased from the party. I hope you've had a chance to take it out of the box and try it. If you have any questions or concerns, please call me back right away. I want you to be 100% satisfied. We do offer free return shipping with the first 30 days if there are any problems at all. You can reach me at this phone number, okay?
Gosh, how nice would that be?
The third set of calls you make is about 2 months after the party. This call is to let them know about what's new with Pampered Chef and hopefully create a desire for something more. At this point, they're ready to hear about what else you have to offer because you've built a relationship with them by thanking them and making sure they're happy with their products, okay, without ever asking for anything in return. You notice in the first 2 calls, we didn't ask them to do anything. There's always something new going on with Pampered Chef. A guest special that includes a free product with purchase, products on sale, retired products in our outlet, Help with Cancer Months, new theme shows, host specials, new products. Be sure to keep an eye when people are filling out wish lists, especially your hosts. Watch what they're doing with that wish list because their item may show up in the host special on a month where you can go, you know what, I can get it for 60% off for you. Like, I know I would love when Kohl's shows up with a 60% off coupon or something exactly for exactly what I want. The third call may sound like this. Hi, Sue, it's Lisa with Pampered Chef. I'm calling because there's always something exciting going on with Pampered Chef. I wanted to let you know that next month our hosts can purchase our Rock Crock for just $69.50 when they gather some friends together for a cooking party or host a virtual show. I'm really excited about my new Healthy in a Hurry theme show that features our new veggie strip maker. If this sounds like fun to you, give me a call back. Or if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day.
Simple.
Right. So how does that sound? Terrifying, intimidating, or really exciting? I'm looking at blank stares like, I'm out of my comfort zone. She gave me a lot of information and vomited all over me.
I know it's a lot. What do you guys think? I mean, do you think that you can?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely will you implement this into your business? Okay, 6.
Okay. Where's 6? Oh, 6, 7,
Okay.
10. Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, use yours in Katie's hands for 20.
Yes. Yes. Awesome. All right, so.
Okay, how about full service checkout even in your virtual parties? How does that sound? Is that something you're already doing? Yes, it's something you're doing. No, it's not, but I'm going to do it. Yes, I see lots of it.
I can't, I can't do this chat.
Something I'm already doing.
You're doing it already, Nancy?
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, so one last thing that I want to remind you about is make sure you're inviting people to the opportunity event. Remember, for how many ever people you invite and get in the group, you get 1 ticket for each of them. And then make sure you're doing the thing where I said, you know, I posted it on the page, that they get 1 ticket for every comment, and then to let you know how many comments they do at the end. That way you're not going through trying to figure out how many comments, because that would take all night. And you know what? If they
really want the tickets.
If they really want the tickets, like, seriously, I'm going to give it to them. But do that because you'll get more participation in there, and we want more people to see. So that's going to start in about 9 minutes. But just, you know, get them in there and see how it goes. Let's get you guys some more team members. Let's, you know, I'm going to have to start setting goals soon. I'm going to have to start setting, like, goals for us. But I have to, that was one of the things that I learned this weekend. So.
Oh, whatever the goal setting. Like, our
I mean,
goal
it's
is that our
scary.
team's going to be green. That's what I know right now.
Yes, no, it's a good thing. Where there is no vision, the people perish. I know. Yeah, right.
That's why we're trying to help, and that was kind of where we were coming from. Lori and I had a discussion this morning about where there are struggles, because we can offer all kinds of trainings, but if it's nothing that you're having a problem with, then what is the purpose? So if it's getting bookings, that's the heart of your business. So
yes,
if you
don't
can't
have bookings, you don't have a business
or a paycheck. So we want you to have a paycheck.
We want you to have a paycheck too. We really do. And we're going to start some new things to get everybody green. We're going for a national team for the Donna Landy, who's 2 above me, 3 above you guys, and we're going to start a campaign to get everybody green, which she already has the Green by 15 that she has everybody in a group for. But I'm trying to think of some ideas that I might do for our organization for everybody to be green, and maybe getting entered in for prizes and stuff like that too.
Prizes!
Yeah, because we want everyone
Yay!
to be green.
Free products,
And
Elizabeth!
I don't want you to just be green for me. I want you to be green because I want you to have a paycheck. This business can provide a paycheck, and so I just I want each and every one of you to see that you can get a paycheck. And then anyways, if you guys need help with wording, contact me. If you need help with anything, contact me. I'm always here. I will rack my little brainies and get you some words to use.
It's a big brain.
And if
It's
you
a
have
big brain.
issues and you're not getting contacts, or you have lots of people saying no, contact me. We'll brainstorm. We'll come up with something. We'll figure something out, because I want to help you make the most out of this business,
And I would say the biggest thing that Lori and I had to overcome together was, no is not a bad word. It's not a personal rejection to you. Like, once you realize that,
yeah.
you
You
it's
just move
okay.
on to the next.
It's
Like,
okay.
it doesn't
So you
matter.
get a drive going. So it's not how many yeses can you get. It's how many no's to net. I'm still waiting on those 10 no's from you and Elizabeth. It's not, you get a little rush off of it. You're like, okay, keep going. I'm just going to keep going for it.
Yes.
Like, don't be discouraged, because it's not personal.
Yes.
And
All
is
right.
it no, not ever, or no, not now? Okay.
Yes. All right. I'm going to go. I'm going to let you guys go. Make sure you guys add your people to the opportunity event. And then I'm going to put a post on our team page. And then I'm going to have you post how many people you put in there. That way I have it all in one spot. And then when I do my drawing, then you guys can, we can get her done. Anyways, you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you later.
Bye.